me saying I was going to do a wee proper audit at Glasgow, you know, the actual interesting shit about it, rather than like, Glasgow has homeless people! Oh, it has beggars, but also has people getting drunk and fighting now and again. So nothing, this will be interesting stuff about Glasgow. It will be an audit of the city itself, not just going around looking for shock jock fucking shock. Wait, I call them windy licking auditors, right? But it's the shock jock genre, you know. That's what it used to be called back in the day on the radio. But I thought I would do a wee bit of a refresher course, if I may, because this is the kind of shit I'll be doing on the ground. Because I've said yesterday that I'll be starting at Glasgow Green, right? And just to give you a wee flavour of what I'll really be auditing, you know, like really interesting shit about Glasgow, man. Rather than all your shock jock shit, auditing pish, going around filming homeless people, beggars, drunks, and people that are fighting isn't auditing. It's opportunistic, money making, scumbag shit, Gen Z, Gen Zombie, in my humble opinion. I don't know what please tell me what they're achieving. They're showing people how it really is. Walk down your fucking street. So what I'll be doing is I'll be starting at Glasgow Green, right? And I'll be talking about how you can see the pyramid there. This goes back to the Victorian periods when fucking esoteric shit was through the roof, man. Freemasonry was rife. What was the stats I heard? Now I'm pulling these out my arse, but you can Google it. Hold on, I can pause this shit now. In Victorian Glasgow, what percentage of the population of men were Freemasons? Well, the stats I could recall, I was going to say 1 in 10, but it seems to be like 5 in 100, which is half a person in 10. Right, but the percentage of the population of Victorian Glasgow were Freemasons, and that's a best guesstimate. But Freemasons are really good at keeping records, and typically they would have been the higher rung of society, so that would have been your architects, town planners, basically, fuck. Who's that now? One Babalua. Right, something's fucked up with my OBS, so I'm going to have to stitch these together rather than one flow. But anyway, so back in the Victorian era, it's hard to get a relative answer. The stat that stuck in my head was 1 in 10 men during the Victorian era were Freemasons. The AI's telling me 5 in 100. but it's still a relatively well, and that's what we know of. But Freemasons were quite good at keeping records. That's one of the things they're fucking famous for, to be honest. And the men that were Freemasons, and remember that's of the adult. Oh, that is the. I was going to say that's the population, not the male population, but it's the male population, not the whole population. I'm being pernickety, but just to lay it out there. Right, so the people that were Freemasons and whatnot would have been the higher echelons of society, so the street planners, the architects, the bankers, the councillors, so on and so forth. A lot of them would have been right into the Freemasonry. So there's no surprise that when you come to Glasgow Green, there's a pyramid. This is just exactly what this is the symbolism you see on the dollar bill. Now you could say that's just the way they've planned out the park. Right, well, would you be surprised to see an all-seeing eye right at the top of it? Again, just the exact symbolism you get on the dollar bill. Now, because I can't pause it, I'm going to quickly do dollar bill. Right, I mean, it isn't that hard, but I used to love all this stuff on the day. So there's the pyramid with the all-seeing eye and all the symbolism that's over the dollar bill. No surprise to me, because I know where these people sounds horrible. Now, if you look into the esoteric world and Freemasonry and stuff, what you'll find is the all-seeing eye, especially in Freemasonry, represents God's law, the eye of providence. God's always watching you, kind of idea, right? To make you be a better man. God's always watching, so you better be good, kind of idea, right? So it represents God's law. So what's right across the road from a pyramid with the all-seeing eye representing Freemasonry law, God's law, the eye of providence? Is this how you interpret it? It's whatever interpretation you take it. Right across the road is answers on a post. Why is it not telling me? Oh shit. Well, I'll tell you. It's no. I thought they would come up on Google Earth. It's the oh no, there you go. It's telling us it's the High Court. There you go. The High Court of Judiciary. That's Tommy Robinson's new word, although I'm not pretty sure he doesn't even know what it means. That's the High Court there. That building there, right across the road from a pyramid and an all-seeing eye. It gets better yet. See, this is what auditing a city that you know. See, oh, fuck off, mate. I'm busy. The new man. Come on, to fuck. Get the fuck. See when you hang up on somebody and they keep phoning you, man. You're like, chill, man. Phone you back. Now this is where it can get interesting. Well, it gets interesting for me. Right, so there's the High Court. We're at the apex of a pyramid. Let's see, can we get any closer than that? No, we can't. Right. See that fountain there? That fountain there was put with a woman, a very high up woman, who made that fountain of drinking water for the people of Glasgow when they were rebelling against booze. Because I'm assuming her fucking husband was fond of a wee tipple. And and she made a fountain for the people of Glasgow with fresh drinking water to try and get them away from booze. But now bear with me, I can't. If I could, I'd be pausing this shite, but fucking for some reason my shit's no playing game. Right, exit street view. Ah, shit. Right, hold on. I'm going to try and pause it. Pausing's not working for some weird reason. Right, hopefully I'll be able to just put them all together. Right, this is the best shot I can get on Google. They must have been preparing for a fucking concert or something, man. Right, but what I'm getting at is, see that arch there? Now, in architectural symbolism, it represents the female. I say for obvious reasons, but it represents lots of things. But one of them that you'll find put into planned architecture in towns and cities is you'll get things that will represent the female and the male, and esoterically, symbolically represents the male and the female, brings her a third around. Right? You get the female, the arch, you get the male, as you can just probably see here. Oh no, you can't zoom in this shite. That's an obelisk. So you get the female, you've got the obelisk as the male, you've got the arch, and if you stand behind the arch and put the male right in it, you're directly facing the pyramids of Egypt. Directly. At the apex of a pyramid, at the top of that pyramid is the all-seeing eye, representing God's fucking law. God's always watching you. The eye of providence, Masonic law, across the road for Glasgow's High Court. Again, you couldn't make this shit up, because I'm not. This is the stuff that I took to the the Grand Lodge of Glasgow, and when I was out for dinner with them and all that, man. And then fucking, because they know what they're talking about, you looked at my crackpot YouTube fucking channel and was like, nah. We've got enough fucking idiots we've got enough bad press to deal with. We don't need you as well. Because I tried. I would have I would have even got more ball deep in that stuff. That's right, man. I've been out for dinner with the Grand Lodge of Glasgow. In a wee curry house just down the road for the lodge. It was a lovely meal, man. But again, social media has ruined people's lives. Why the fuck is my pause not working on this fucking OBS? Okay, so what I've done here, as you can see, I'm at the Giza necropolis, the Great Pyramids of Giza, and what I've done is I've used the Google Earth ruler tool to draw a line between Glasgow Green and the Great Pyramids of Egypt. See the alignment I was talking about, just to show you. Now this is the kind of stuff I used to love doing, just to show you I'm no batshit fucking crazy. Right, see where that line goes right through? So there's the McLaren Arch. There's the High Court of Glasgow there. There's the McLaren Arch. If you stand there, put the obelisk. There's the obelisk right there. Oh no, that isn't the obelisk. Sorry, there's the obelisk right there. So if you put the obelisk in the middle of the McLaren Arch, you're standing facing directly the Great Pyramids of Egypt, while you stand at the apex of a pyramid with the all-seeing eye right across the road of Glasgow Sheriff Court. And again, it's not as if, where's the dollar bill? Right, hold on. There's the dollar bill there. All seeing eye at the apex of a pyramid on the $1 bill. Hold on, can I get a... Can I zoom in, can I? There's the Seal of Solomon made up with stars. Seal of Solomon. At the top of an eagle. One of the symbols of 33-degree Scottish Rite Freemasonry. And this is why One day in my dreams, I will be doing esoteric tours of Glasgow, but I shouldn't even say that. Because there are arseholes out there talking about this stuff. So there you go, there's a wee bit of auditing of Glasgow and what is Glasgow green and all the symbolism that's rolled into in and around that. And I can go on and on and on and on about this all over Glasgow, man, and point out all the symbolism. Because it's all there. I mean, to me it's undeniable, man. Even the Grand Lodge didn't look at me as if I was batshit crazy. They just look back on my crazy journey through fucking the Truther Industrial Complex and all my ranting and raving at the beginning and like, nah, too much of a risk. But anyway, there you go, thought I'd do a wee refresher. And that's auditing the world. That's auditing Glasgow, my city, and fucking the world at the same, and Egypt at the same time. No, let's just talk about communism and brown people in boats and Palestine people going up to them. So somebody shared a video of Charlie Veitch and I wasn't in the position to watch it at the time. On the internet, in a cafe, and I just caught the first bit and he's like, doing that fucking weird thing where he films his finger. Look, it's weird, isn't it, man? He's probably not even looking at the people, he's looking at them through his screen. Strangest fucking phenomenon. Anyway, let's see if I can get this all up. Hopefully you enjoyed that. There's some proper auditing of Glasgow and the world from my flat in Glasgow. More information than that, and you'll get watching fucking people going up to homeless cunts and poking them with a stick, or filming fights, or filming drunk people. I mean, why don't you walk into they're too scared to walk around drunk people? I'll just watch it on the auditor's channel. Because they're fucking bunch of fucking pussies. Anyway, I digress. Have a nice Sunday, y'all. Cips clips. And remember, citizens, always subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. And $19.95 plus shipping and handling will keep you out of hell.